In the heart of Ajagunal, Lagos, a place where life beats loud and fast, lived a young man named Tunbekir. He wasn't born with a silver spoon, nor was he the most brilliant student in school. But if life had a scale that measured persistence, Tun would have been off the charts. From a young age, Tun understood that life wouldn't hand him anything for free. His father, a commercial bus driver with failing eyesight, could barely keep the family fed. His mother sold akara by the roadside and often came home with smoke in her lungs and coins in her pocket. Tun was the first of 4 children, and he carried that responsibility like a badge on his chest. At 17, he made a promise to himself while standing on a rusted rooftop at sunset. I don't need luck. I just need a chance, and I'll fight for it. While most boys his age were chasing distractions, Tun spent his evenings at a roadside internet cafe, reading about coding and design. The cafe charged 200 naira an hour, and every minute was precious. He'd hustle odd jobs during the day, washing cars, carrying cement at construction sites, even hawking pure water, just to afford 3 hours online. People laughed, even his friends. "Guy, you dey deceive yourself. This Nigeria no be for people like us." But Tun smiled and kept going. He wasn't looking for applause. He built his first website on a secondhand laptop gifted by a former church member who had moved abroad. The laptop overheated every 20 minutes, so Tun worked in bursts, saving every 2 minutes out of fear would shut down and erase everything. When he launched a small portfolio site with 3 free templates he customized for imaginary clients, he posted it to every free job board he could find. No one responded. For months, not a single email came through. But Tun wasn't deterred. Every morning, before sweeping the compound or helping his siblings with homework, he wrote emails to potential clients. He offered to work for free, just for the experience. Weeks passed. Then one night, as rain slammed against the roof of their small room, his phone buzzed. A client in Port Harcourt wanted a landing page for her food business. Payment, just 10,000 naira. Tun treated that project like it was $1 million deal. That client told another, then another. He worked day and night, coding, learning, tweaking, improving. He saved every kobo, while his peers bought new phones or trendy sneakers. Tun stacked his earnings like bricks, knowing he was building something. By 22, he had a reputation among small business owners on Instagram. They called him the quiet genius from Ajagunal. He wasn't flashy, and he rarely posted selfies, but his work spoke volumes. Tun launched SwiftTouch Media, a one-man digital agency catering to SMEs across Nigeria. He rented a tiny office space near Mile 2, painted the walls himself, and put a wooden sign outside. No AC, no secretary, just Tun, his laptop, and raw determination. People began to notice. The same neighbors who once mocked him started asking for jobs or training opportunities for their kids. Tun didn't gloat. He offered weekend classes for free, teaching other young boys and girls how to design, write proposals, and send emails that didn't land in spam. Then came a game changer. A well-known Lagos-based entrepreneur found one of Tun's websites through a client referral. He messaged him directly on WhatsApp. "Are you the guy behind Tinsel Foods' new website? I'm impressed." That one message led to a contract worth over 3 million naira. Tun reinvested every naira into his business. He hired 2 interns, boys from his neighborhood who reminded him of himself. He upgraded his equipment, built a proper office, and formalized his brand. Within a year, SwiftTouch Media was handling clients in Abuja, Accra, and even London. Tun was invited to speak at tech events, not because he had a degree, but because he had results. On stage, in his calm voice, he always said the same thing. "They call me lucky." But luck didn't stay with me when the laptop broke or when no one replied to my emails. Luck didn't pay my cafe fees or carry cement with me. I'm not lucky, I'm relentless. At 26, Tun bought his parents a small house in Ikordu, complete with a garden where his mother could finally rest without the smell of frying oil in her nostrils. His siblings went to university. He started a foundation that provided free tech training for youth in underserved communities. But he never stopped working. Every morning, before dawn, Tun still opened his laptop with the same hunger he had at 17. Not because he was chasing fame or wealth, but because he remembered what it was like to be laughed at, to be told, "This country isn't for people like you." Tun became a symbol, not of luck, but of persistence. He was proof that you didn't have to be born into privilege to rise.